Facebook is not connected. That's a problem. Let's see if we can't jumpstart that. All right, worked. Good. I like it when things work. Good evening. We've made it. Going to be breaking definitive. All right. And then I'll take a couple snapshots of what I'm working on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have a couple new things posting. So we'll get them up soon. But it's not too often lately that we break a big product, and we did so good going through Flawless in just a few days. I was like, let's do this. Let's go all the way with definitive baseball. All right, probably the top baseball box I had left here. Want to see if we get that done. And here we are. There are still 5 teams left. And the breakdown is we got 2 that are what I call unders. Whenever we do a random, and what ends up happening is you have teams that are under what the average goes for. We have teams that are about the average. We got one of those. It's a little under, but it's not that under. And then we got a couple teams that are overs with some huge hit possibilities. So for those of you watching on Drip, it's not too late to jump into this break. All right. I'm going to show you the boxes right now. This is our headliner right here. 2021 Definitive Collection. It's 8 hits, 6 of them signed. Looking much forward to that. We have 4 boxes of 2021 Leaf Trinity Baseball. All right. Now, for those of you who have not been breaking with us for the close to the entirety of the 9 years that we've been doing this, all right, with Leaf cards, if there's not something that's like absolutely eye-popping team specific, it's going to go to the current team that they're on because they don't mention team names. Now, there is a little bit of an exception with that in this Trinity product. While they did stop doing inscriptions, used to get a lot of team-specific inscriptions. There are times where you can actually see the majority of a logo for the team. So that's kind of your gray area there. And you know, if you got a patch of like the Blue Jays logo and it's absolutely distinguishable, I don't just mean by color, but I mean by actual logo, then we have made the decision to award it to that team before. All right. But generally, it's going to go to the current team when they come out of Trinity. If you get a multiple signature player, right? So there's some 2 signature autos in definitive. It'll go to random. Just like any other random, it goes to random in our Facebook group. All right. If you need that invitation, let me know. But that's where all the randoms have always been run ever since we found that the video runners were getting 24-hour timeouts when they were running on the page. I think that started like 2018, 2019. So, yeah, so this is a pretty good precedent on a lot of the things that we do here because we've been doing it for so long, right? 2014. And then 6 boxes of Donruss Baseball. Again, a new format for Donruss this year. right? The expiration of the MLBPA license means almost none of the players in Donruss are active players with service time. There's a few exceptions. For example, Francisco Alvarez showing up in the Marvels. There's a few things in there, right? But nobody with an extended amount of service time. Or the other side, retired players. All right. So we're going to have past, Donruss and definitive, present, all of the sets, and future, Trinity and Donruss, past, present, future mixer. All right. We started this off as a random team break after about a week and only 14 spots filled. I assume the risk on the other 16 spots. We've sold a bunch of them, and now there are only 5. So if you want one, this is what you got left to pick from. The Braves, $294.99. Again, teams available at this point now only through the drip shop. All right. We've had 11, 12 days. This is the time now where we're live, we're on drip, and we sell anything using their software here. We want them to get their percentage as well. So available through the drip shop right now. We have the Braves at $294.99. Oh, I just got a request for a team that sold. All right. So Braves $294.99. Tigers $119.99. Rockies $64.99. Mariners $249.99. Twins $84.99. It'd probably be between the Braves and the Tigers for your best bang for the buck teams left. All right. Tigers got a little bit spread out across the 3. All right. Miggy Cabrera is a nice pull and definitive if it happens. Casey Mize, I still feel, is a nice hold. You got Riley Green and Jackson Jobe in the prospecting side of things. Don't forget the Trinities from 2021, as is the definitive, and Donruss is the new 2023. Rockies, you got a little bit of prospecting, especially in Trinity, right? I think Benny Montgomery is probably your top name that you can pull. In definitive, a Trevor Story. Yeah, we know he's signed elsewhere since 2021, but he's on the Rockies there. So is Arenado. So they're the cheapest team for a reason. It's just not your strongest checklist. Mariners, they're your wild card here. They're your riskiest team. All right. You got some things in Trinity. You got some things in Donruss. It's not a deep checklist in definitive. And, Edgar Martinez probably wouldn't be enough to get you over the top. But the other 2 guys are Ichiro and Ken Griffey Jr. And they also feature a little bit in Donruss too. So Mariners, your risky team. Rockies, your least expensive team. Tigers and Braves, your best 2 bang for the buck still left on the board. And then you have the Twins, which there's some things out there. It doesn't have it now. Get it to me tomorrow, Monday. All right. All right, Tigers are off the board. We do not speak of the Tigers. Get me back for it. I'll take that chance there. And hopefully tomorrow on Monday. Okay. Thinking out loud. Don't mind me. All right. So Braves 295 294.99, Rockies 64.99, Mariners 249.99, Twins 84.99. And if you want to grab one of those teams, just head on over to the Drip Shop. And you got until we show the first hit, which I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be too long. We're going to do roll call. All right. And there's 3 hits per box in Donruss. So 1 handful of cards, maybe 2 before that first hit pops up. Do we not have any? I can't see any comments on Drip. If somebody's on Drip, could you shoot a comment in there? And then I'm just going to go through my app here and make sure that that's working, because that's not been consistently working lately. All right, it's not working. Happy Father's Day, James. So, hey, yo. So I'm gonna have to use my phone to see the drip, and then I'll use my iPad to see the Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, I haven't seen any comments on Facebook yet. Let me know, hi, something like that, just to make sure that's working. It should be. So what the randomized list, like always, was in the group. I can't put you in the group unless you either apply or you're on my personal friend list on Facebook, and then I can invite you, and you just have to accept. All right, good. We're good on there. All right. So if you're not in the group, let me know, and I can then I can tag you, because otherwise it won't let me tag you if you're not in the group. It won't show up. All right. So again, 4 teams available. Hey, what's up? And scrolling over here to do roll call anyway. The drip comments will disappear for a second while I do roll call, because I got to message everyone. And then I'll be able to see them in about 5 minutes again. And I'll scroll back and try to catch up. Again, we're going to have a few smaller breaks posting over the next few days. So just keep your eyes out for all that. And let's see. There it is. Get the list ready to roll here. Copy and paste the Facebook link real quick. Share that on my timeline too. Why not? While I'm here. All right. Put this in the group. Is going so slow. There it goes. All right, come on. So we got that. And then copy link. Share it to Twitter. And our messenger groups. I think a lot of the people are here based on the comments I just saw, so that's good. All right. Comment in the original post with the link. And again, in a few minutes, Mariners just got bought on drip. Mariners are gone. So Braves, Rockies, and Twins, the last teams left. All right. Where is the list? Here we go. Hey, what's up? So Michael Kelly, Chad Reagan, Mike Coleman, Melissa Marin, Jacob Teasley, Brian Dennis Ippolito, Tommy White, Brady Martinez. All right, that's the first 10 there. So, hey, what's up? So, Jacob's here. So, James McCaffrey, just so you know, you had the Brewers. So again, we're in roll call. There's a few teams available exclusively through the drip shop. The Braves, the Rockies, the Twins. You're here. That link. All right, next list of name or next parts of the list. So James McCaffrey's here, Bill Walters here. On the original post, you had Diamondbacks, Mets, and then the A's, which you just picked up. Correct. Yeah, the original post, you just got to scroll down on the main page all the way down to June 4th. This is taking a little longer than I had hoped, especially with the time to get payments in. That took a little while. So Bill Walters here. Clark, Jim McGowan, Jeff Lukowitz, Ryan Lees, Ryan Thomas is here. So we'll do that in a second. So here, message. McGowan and Lukowitz. Okay, cool. That works. Hey, Ryan, what's up? Again, we are in roll call right now. You're here. Oh, there we go. That's a nice, relaxing spot to be. The build up, the anticipation to definitive. It's good to be on a boat and unwinding. All right. So we got, I think everybody's either here or we got just repetition for names on the rest of these spots. Let me just take a look here. So again, just finishing up roll call, and then we're going to get this show started here. Again, there's only 3 remaining teams, and I think one of them's about to get gobbled up in a minute. All right, Braves and Twins still out there on the board. There we go. All right. So David Sipes is here on Drip. I just saw you pick up the Mariners. Thank you. And Eric Balyu's here. And I think I'm going to see him pick something up in just a second. So that's it here. We did get a few new releases in today. So if anybody wants to do any personals afterwards, just to give you an idea of some of the stuff we got in, we got the new Panini 3 and 2. All right, if you're watching on Drip and you want to get a personal, just make a request. I'll add it into the inventory through managed product, and then you'll be able to get it, and we'll open it as soon as we're done with the break. We also got WWE Revolution boxes in. I forget what those are. I have to look them up. I want to say they're like $89 or something like that. So these are $219 shipped. And then in store, we were doing them at $209. So you would obviously be picking it up. So we only have 3 boxes left. And then we have the new Leaf football blasters. Those are 35 shipped or 29 in store. And those are the first 2023 product, with the exception of Sage, I think, came out with something. And I normally don't pass, but I decided to pass this time. Yeah, and that's it. So, Eric, I saw your request for the Rockies. So if we do pull that hit, I'm going to leave them up there. If you're having any difficulty, let me know. And I can take a look at the drip comments now because I haven't been able to since I was texting everybody on my phone. Where's drip? Right, sports cards. There I am. Okay. All right, I'm back on there too. So who's ready? Again, this is going to be our main event box, so it's going to be a little while before we get here. But let's start things off with a box of Donruss. So we'll play the sandwich game, right? We'll do a Donruss, a Trinity, a Donruss, a Trinity, and then obviously we're going to finish it off with the headliner in a little while. Good luck to everybody in the break. Again, just to reiterate, we did talk about this at the beginning of the video, but I want to go over again. With Trinity, unless there is something glaringly team-specific, and I don't just mean colors, I mean like logo, like majority of logo on a patch, basically, in this set. Stop doing the inscription ones. All right. It's going to go to whoever the current team is. All right. Leaf generally, they don't put the team designations on the cards. And on top of that, the checklists fall out of accuracy a lot of times. And for Leaf, we have a very long history of breaking Leaf, and that's just always how we've done it. And 9 years we're going to be celebrating here doing breaks. I think it was in June the first time we did it in the store. It was either June or July. I think it was late June. So we're literally on 9 years of this hooking on to this transformation into the hobby. All right. By no means do I call myself an OG, but definitely there in the early days of this. And we recently just hit. So I did it in the store for the first year. Yeah, I mean, Jacob, you've been breaking with us a long time. We always did that with the Leaf boxes. So I'll tell you what, if you want to take it back, I have no problem doing that. All right. If you want to back out of the Padres, it won't give me a lot of time to sell them, but they are going to be considered nationals. And we've actually mentioned in some videos coming up, but I know not everybody watches every video. So let me know now. And if I have to, I'll put them up here. You let it ride? Okay. Yeah, always with the Leaf. You know what? And it's to the point now where I just might go back to doing drafts for Leaf. Those were such a big deal when we were doing them, remembering like the old Leaf holiday boxes and everything like that. It used to be we were one of the few guys who did Leaf and breaks. So our guidelines were pretty accepted. And now a lot of people do things differently, but different isn't always right. So it's just different. Different isn't always wrong either. But 2023 Donruss kicking it off. Good luck, everybody. And let's rip you a new one. All right. That feels good. Now we're started with this. I've been wanting this to be done with for a while. And then we can get some new stuff up and running. Again, Braves and Twins are your two remaining teams. Braves and Twins. And they're available through the Drip Shop. All right, I have first autograph in my hands. Yeah, but Charlie Ward was actually pretty easy to resolve, wasn't it? If you think about it. That's just you ran them off to everyone. I think the most difficult one of these to decide what to do was the Mel Allen ball, and that was not too long ago. So 3 and 2 has one auto, one memorabilia, and 3 cards, and the cards are pretty scarce. Think of it almost like a combination of... It's supposed to be like similar to Dynasty, like, in football it's 1, in basketball it's 1 and 1. It's kind of a combination of like Dynasty and Chrome Black put together. It's not just one card. All right, yeah, Chrome Black doesn't have any relics, but I feel like that's the closest comparison there. It's like a mashup between those two boxes. All right, here we go. Let's start it off. So I got 2 hits in my hand right now. And while neither of them are Braves or Twins, the Braves and Twins will not be available for much longer. So you figure when I get to about here, then they're coming out. Okay. Good luck to everybody. And let's start off with a little Liberty parallel, Roger Clemens. So that is him on Toronto. We got Johnny Bench, 1826 out of 2023. The Big Cat Andre Scholar, blue foil in every pack. There's Eddie Matthews, and 231 out of 249 for the A's. Bomb Squad. Mark McGwire. And whether you liked it or not, he definitely hit some bombs. All right, Kyle Manzardo for the Rays there, and Phil Niekro. 1784 out of 2023. You'll notice in Donruss, again, it's pretty much prospects or retired players. But those retired players that played for multiple teams, they're going to show up in this set as multiple teams. Nolan Ryan, one insert had him as a Met, one has him as a Ranger, right? His 90 Donruss. Now, we talked about this the first time we broke Donruss, or actually the second time we broke Donruss, because I didn't discover it until the first time. So there's 6 boxes of Donruss here. I believe it's the image variation. It's supposed to have him as a Ranger, but for some reason somebody screwed up and it has Houston. So what the decision was on those cards was to split them in a 3-box break, for example. He did show up twice. So the first time it went to the Astros because that's the team on the card, but it is actually supposed to be the Rangers. We'll show you that anomaly. That's just a weird thing. We'll show you that anomaly as soon as we get those cards in hand. Jason Dominguez. So 10 of the players on the 90 Donruss checklist have reverse image variations. Not all of them, but some of them. Goose Gossage. We got Willie McCovey, state parallel. That is numbered 4 out of 50. Because there's 50 states. Some might say 51, but I don't think Insanity counts as one of them. At least not here. Raleigh Fingers. Jordan Walker. Jackson Churio. That's a guy we'd like to see for Milwaukee, right? Ricky Tiedemann. Jack Morris. 340 out of 2023. We're getting close to that first hit. Braves, 294.99. Twins, 84.99. How many times have I seen where that I get stuck with the Braves and we do see an Acuna come out? Not complaining, but Ichiro. Shown on Seattle there. Alex Ramirez, 1773 out of 2023 for those METS Mets. Got Brooks Lee. Kumar Rocker. Cooperstown insert. This has got Randy Johnson, and in this card he's showing up as Seattle. 120 out of 349. And then we got a Blue Stars parallel for Henry Davis of the Pirates. And the Babe. Actually, it's a different Babe. This one's Babe Herman. Babe Herman, Brooklyn. Jackson Holiday. Marcelo Meyer, best first name in baseball. And the Rays are going to pull out the first hit. Kyle Manzardo on the 90 Donruss design. Kyle Manzardo. Last year was his first professional season. Batted .327 with 22 home runs, 26 doubles, and 81 RBIs. And he did it in only 324 at-bats, earning a quick promotion to Double-A in the process. So that's not too shabby. Might be getting overlooked, right? Yuri Perez. Henry Davis with the blue foil. Ellie de la Cruz. Jacob Berry. Got Chipper Jones here. Will we see him in definitive? And second hit is going to go to the White Sox. I feel like in the 6 boxes we've previously opened, there was only like 1 or 2 base. Everything's got numbers in it. So, but a good name here. Definitely better than Noah Song, no offense. But Oscar Colas For the White Sox, Brooks Lee. I guess I'll be rooting for some from this point forward because the Braves are gone. And the Twins. Braves and Twins staying with the house. Don't let those hits be misses. We did pretty good, though, considering the time we needed to take to get this thing rolling. We got just about all of it out. I'm very happy with that. And even though I've been here since before 11 o'clock this morning, definitely worth the extra work to get this done. Oh, I left my coffee in my office. That sucks. There might be a small break, 3 or 4 boxes in, so that I can refuel. We got our placeholders there. So I was so busy getting things set up for this break, I forgot that today was the first episode of Collision, and of course, AEW was going to lead it off with CM Punk. So I'm taping the rest of it, and I don't want to give away any spoilers if somebody else is going to watch it on demand later. But it didn't take long for it to hit the internet. A few very interesting lines coming out of CM Punk's mouth. I like where they're going with blurring the lines of reality there. I think it's going to be an interesting build-up. And hopefully as long as all parties involved are able to keep their stuff together, I think this storyline could play out pretty nicely. All right, next stack. Pedro. Well, we got a Cooperstown insert. Numbered 800 out of 999 for the Giants, Juan Marichal. Got Robbie Alomar, so on this he's showing up as a Padre. Luis Angel Acuna, 1425 out of 2023. Mick, ready, willing, and able. Andy Rodriguez. I was talking about, so we had one of the 3 and 2 boxes sold earlier today. And we had Andy Rodriguez was the autograph out of there. And it looks like he's kind of on pace to become the Pirates catcher in the near future. So you got Henry Davis, who's not a terrible defensive catcher, but it seems like at the professional level, still needs a little fine-tuning. And I have a feeling because of his speed, I think he's already close to 10 stolen bases on the season. Or maybe that was last year. I remember seeing him with close to 10 steals. For a catcher, you think of guys like Craig Biggio. They don't usually stay catchers long. So maybe he ends up finding a different position. 28 out of 100, Carson Williams. A lot of people forget guys like Bryce Harper started out as a catcher. There's 2 positions teams always look for when they're recruiting for college, for the big leagues. And pitcher and catcher are the 2 biggest positions, I would say. Right? Usually they look up the middle: catcher, pitcher, shortstop, center. And then everybody else, catchers usually learn to play corner positions, whether it be infield or outfield, right? Your shortstops usually know how to play second. So when you're getting the elite of the elite, then it becomes easier to move them around. Coming attractions, red foil, Marcelo Meyer for the Red Sox. I think those are decent cards, so I'll put that to the side in case he needs a top loader later. Jason Dominguez, Joe Morgan, number 1284 out of 2023. Carlton Fisk and Kevin Parada, 1733 out of 2023. Oops. Got Nolan Ryan, Dominators, 503 out of 999. His Dominator card shows up for the Angels. And nice little Jackson Holiday with the Blue Star parallel as well. Not too shabby. Mason Wynn. I haven't seen a lot of cards of his, but we have seen him a lot in Leaf and all that. So, yeah, and you know that's such a big part of the game. I mean, I was saying to somebody in the shop the other day, I kind of feel bad for Tomas Nido. You know, Mets DFA'd him, and he's been around, I think, 2017, 18, started out with the team. I mean, the guy's just not a hitter. So now you have Alvarez and Narvaez, who's been kind of off and on injured, right? But then you got guys like Parada in the minors that'll probably be a good backup, or you know, maybe even projects to be a better hitter. And I don't know. It's just the way it is, and felt bad that he had to go, but he was such a good asset defensively that he stuck around for a long time, even though he was like a 220 hitter. 17 out of 303, Pete Rose. 303, his career batting average, with 4,256 hits. The hit king. There's Robert Hassel. There's a National. Bob Feller. And Michael Busch, 143 out of 500. So better to be Busch than Bud Light right now. Jackson Churio, 1633 out of 2023. Getting 10 years ahead of myself there. Tom Terrific, Diamond Kings, blue foil. And on to the next pile. Oops. So still looking for one more hit. Expecting it to be a relic. It's usually 2 autos and a relic, although we did see a box that had 4 hits before. We'll always take that if it comes. Out of these 6, hopefully 1 or 2 of them, maybe a little spring-loaded. That's a nice autograph right there. All right. I like it. Again, Donruss been giving us some solid names. So we've already seen 2 autos. So there's a 3rd autograph. I won't hold that over as a surprise. Now I'll build up the anticipation of something nice. So maybe we don't see a relic. Oh, that's a nice unleash chart. Yep, looks like we have 3 autos instead. I'll take that any day. Dom DiMaggio. Vince Coleman. We pulled the 1/1 printing plate of his. Oh, Bush is back up? Okay. Yeah, Muncy is odd. I don't want to say odd season because it's kind of is how he plays. But if I remember correctly, he's been hitting home runs, but the batting average has been atrocious, like worse than usual, if I'm not mistaken. Rockies, Adael Amador, 1436 out of 2023. McGuire is the reverse negative there. Davison de los Santos and Paul Molitor, 271 out of 2023. Noelvi Marte. Remember, he got dealt to the Reds last season. 54 out of 149. Jason Dominguez. Jason Dominguez. Numbered to 149. That'll get top. Sean Green, Kumar Rocker, 1404 out of 2023. And there's the regular McGuire. No, that's not the upside down parallel. The card is just upside down. Whitey Ford. Early win, 300 out of 354. 354 was his career ERA, believe it or not. I know, doesn't that seem high for a 300-game winner? No, not really. 4,564 innings pitched, 611 starts. He also had 80 relief appearances. 1.33 whip. So he's throwing a lot of pitches there, too. Termar Johnson with the Blue Star parallel. And Ichiro. So there's Nolan Ryan. This is the reverse image. And again, it says Houston there. All right. On the regular one, it's going to say Texas. So this will go to Houston. And this is a blue foil. So probably not likely that a blue foil comes up again. But on the regular reverse images, we'll probably see a few of those. And we'll split that between the two. Cade Horton, fire emoji, 1 out of 75 for the Cubbies there. And we got 811 out of 999, Eddie Murray, Mr. 3000. Followed by Mariano Rivera and Kyle Harrison, 555 out of 2023. How about numbered 40 out of 50? Hit number 3, surprisingly, an auto. Optic green, Henry Davis. Optic green, Henry Davis. for Los Piratas, numbered to 50. And then we got Al Simmons. Now remember, Philadelphia, in this case, is the Philadelphia A's. Got to remember that on some of the vintage guys, too. Teams move, right? The A's do it a lot, apparently. Philadelphia, Kansas City, Oakland, Viva Las Vegas. I don't know. While I understand why the fans are upset, if you look at the numbers, you kind of see where the ownership stands too. So it's kind of their prerogative to move, as unpopular as that might be. Name the team for what? For Henry Davis? Pirates. I did say it maybe a couple times, but I will absolutely repeat it again. Feel free to request if you missed something. I'll say it again. No problem. All right, Trinity. Again, I'm going to state this again and again and again if I have to. All right. Is generally going to go to current team unless we have a patch that's so team specific, and I don't mean color, I mean like actually has like a huge chunk of the logo. All right. I did see a one player that it had like Baltimore, like literally the whole word there. All right. I'm not going to ignore that. But generally it's going to go to current team. Why? Because they make no differentiation. And sometimes, like, these guys are in, college pictures, and they don't finish the Photoshop on it. Sometimes they're in their Dominican League pictures, and there's no way to figure out where to go to. So if there's anything I've learned in 9 years of doing this, is have a rule to stop an argument before it starts. Doesn't mean it's going to stop all arguments, but the most important thing is keeping the integrity of the break. And you do that before it starts. That's a hint for all the new or would-be breakers out there. I don't even know where to put this. I'm just going to throw that there. All right. Numbered 1 out of 99. Can't always do it before it starts. Trust me. I have been caught by surprise myself. Another Oscar Colas for the White Sox. 1 out of 99. I haven't seen any new comments show up on Drip. Let me just refresh that real quick. Because I'm wondering if they're showing up on the phone now, too. Nope, same comments. Okay. All right, so I'm going to switch here to my web browser. Because sometimes, got to do that. MILB.com. Next one is numbered 52 out of 75. And this one is going to go to the Oakland A's. Ryan Cusick, 24th overall pick in 2021. And he was sent to the A's in the trade that landed Matt Olson. So A's, Ryan Cusick. couldn't remember what deal he was in. So he was in the Matt Olson trade. He's got him, Pache, Joey Estes, and probably the biggest piece that they got that's still there is Shea Langoliers in that trade. Oh, that's going to be a nice finish to this pack. Love it. Next player. Let's go Mets. 19 out of 50, Jose Butto. And that's exactly what this card has right there. There's Jose's Butto right there. Number to 50 for the Mets. Next one. Is going to go to the Blue Jays. Victor Mejia. That's numbered 62 out of 75. Victor Mejia. Where's them thick sleeves? 34 out of 75, Brian Rocio. I guess that's more Brian Rocio. Yeah. So, Cleveland Rocks, 291 average to start 2023 in the minor leagues, and that was good enough to get him a call up to the big club. So 2023, his first major league season. He's only had 14 at bats so far, so he's only batting .214, but well, it's a little early to judge. 14 at bats, not the biggest sample size. And then you want to talk about guys doing something at the minor league level. How about this amazing patch? 97 out of 99 for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. You talk about a minor league system that is absolutely loaded. And Cowser so far, 333 average and 165 at-bats this season. All right, putting his minor league average over 300 now. 8 home runs already and an OPS of 1.017. So at AAA so far, he's already got 8 home runs, 9 doubles, and a triple. He's also walked 42 times already in that very small sample size there. 42 walks to 50 strikeouts, which if you look at last year, that ratio was 94 to 174. So he's cutting down the swings and misses. And he's becoming a very dangerous player, that's for sure. All right. Let's go back to Donruss. We can do a little flippity flip back and forth here. Back to Donruss. I am a huge fan of both of these products, by the way. I mean, look at these patches. 22 Trinities coming out soon. So if you haven't noticed, a lot of times when I'm like brainstorming, what am I going to put in a break, right? A lot of times what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at what's coming up. And if I got some of last year still laying around, want to get you pumped up and ready for what's coming. And hopefully we're doing that. A little excitement. Remember, this hobby is supposed to be exciting and supposed to be fun. Don't let the negative attitudes bring you down. I like that. It's a cool looking card. Got another blank. Oops, that's not a blank. This is a blank. There we go. That's actually a fun card. All right. I want to see some big autographs coming out of Donruss. I want to see some nice retired player stuff coming out. Know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a nice insert right there. That one's a tougher one to get. I like it. There's a lot of short printed inserts in these. You know, they only come up, you know, they're case hits, or maybe you get 2 in a case, or maybe every 4 or 5 boxes, like, you know, and then there's the stuff that you see pretty regularly, and even some of that does really well just because the designs are awesome. For example, we're going to see an Unleashed in a minute, and those tend to do pretty well as far as holding value. All right, going back to drip here. All about that base, and boom, Jordan Walker Unleashed, numbered 968 out of 999. All right, we also got him on the Starry Parallel there. And Bobby Witt Jr. Again, he's one of the few guys in this set with some established service time showing up in here. But again, they can target some individual players. Leaf does it all the time, and we've seen a lot more stars in Leaf than ever before lately. 263 out of 392, Joe Morgan. I am very excited to see the next string of Leaf releases, definitely. Willie Stargell. And Rangers. Nolan Ryan, Naturals. That was the insert I was talking about. You don't see too many of these Naturals cards. There's another one called Pennants, right? The triangular shape thing. And Pennants, Nolan Ryan was a Met on that one, but we haven't seen that in this break yet. Warren Spahn. Randy Johnson, that's Arizona right there. And that's 195 out of 2023. Nap LaJoie. Adael Amador. And Ichiro. 993 out of 2023. Cooperstown, Whitey Ford. 188 out of 349 for the Yankees. Zach Veen, Steve Carlton, 631 out of 2023. 42 out of 85, Ivan Rodriguez. Nice low numbered one. That's going to go to the Marlins, FYI. He wasn't there for a long time, but he was there. little bit of, I don't know if that's a print line or a scratch line or what that is on the bottom there, but kind of hard to see. And Catfish Hunter with the blue foil. Ellie de la Cruz. Bomb Squad. Ken Griffey Jr. 71 out of 999. I like it. Bobby Miller. That's the blue star parallel. And Greg Maddux with the blue foil. See, there's Nolan Ryan for Texas. So this is what I'm talking about here. Like, this was clearly a mistake. All right. I don't know why on the reverse negative, but it does say Houston. So, again, Houston gets first priority. And then if it repeats, it goes to Texas, back to Houston, back to Texas, and so forth. 8 out of 50 state parallel. Catfish Hunter for the Yankees. Going to be a lot of honorable mentions in Donruss. A lot of low-numbered stuff coming out. Al Kaline. And there's McGuire again with the reverse negative. I'm probably missing some of them. They're not always easy to see. Oh, Jordan Walker was one earlier. It's not every player on the checklist that gets one. There's only 10 of them that show up as reverse negative, so it's not everybody. And eventually the checklist did come out on Cardboard Connection and Beckett. I haven't seen group break checklists really follow up on some of those checklists out there that I'm kind of hoping to see. So hopefully that doesn't slow me down in posting some stuff for tomorrow, but it might. Oh, there's a relic card. Here we got that. All right, that might be our one hit for this deck. Austin Wells, Gary Sheffield, Jordan Lawler. That's a reverse negative. He's one of the guys on that checklist. Colson Montgomery, Zach Veen, 1173 out of 2023. Cal Ripken, Mr. 3000. That was numbered 46 out of 99. Not too shabby there. Another decent card for the Orioles. So I like to see somebody who played for a team his entire career. Dedication there. Andrew Jones, Jordan Lawler, 233 out of 2023. Carl Yastrzemski, 84 out of 100. 100 emoji. Owen Murphy. Jack Leiter. And Bert Blyleven. 712 out of 2023. Unleashed, Oscar Colas, 804 out of 999. Oscar Colas has definitely been unleashed this break with 2 autographs and a nice insert there. Jason Dominguez, Ricky Tiedemann, 1893 out of 2023. Yuri Perez, 105 out of 218 for the Marlins. And Wade Boggs, who just celebrated his birthday the other day. Probably with some fried chicken and beer. Twins, Brooks Lee for Minnesota. Don't you know? Brooks Lee. We got Dom DiMaggio, Cool Papa Bell, 1744 out of 2023. And Griffey, reverse negative there. All right, there's a hit. There we go. Oh, wow. That's a good one for Donruss. That's something to be excited about. All right. Pete Rose, by any other name, is not the same. Zach Veen, Blue Star. Nick York plays for Boston, so don't call him New York. New York and Boston don't mix. 404 out of 999. Eddie Murray showing up for Baltimore, Mr. 3000. Nap LaJoie, Adele Amador, 1239 out of 2023. Mason Wynn, 149 out of 100 for the Cardinals. We will rocker you. Just might not happen for another year because you're going to be on the injured list for a while. Team that won a lot of pennants. The Yankees, Whitey Ford. These inserts are also a little bit scarcer and do pretty good. Mickey Mantle and Paul Molitor 1504 out of 2023. Mark Pryor and Kumar Rocker again. 97 out of 2023. Jackson Holiday, Drew Jones, Torrey Hunter, Liberty Parallel, Mike Piazza. Yeah, Florida. I'm telling you, they're putting them on all different teams. 699 out of 2023. Marlins get that one. Griffey, who's sleepless in Seattle at that moment. Numbered 60 out of 85 for the Red Sox. Ceddanne Rafaela. Ceddanne Rafaela. Drew Gilbert. Larry Walker. And how about this? 13 out of 25 for the Orioles. Yeah, we're going out on holiday right now. Tomorrow's a holiday. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Jackson Holiday, rated prospect, optic, 13 out of 25. 13 is a lucky number in this case. Bobby Miller. Orioles striking big so far, and we haven't even touched definitive yet. Again, definitive, it's a risky product. Let's face it. That is why we have these supporting boxes, so to speak, because we want to, spread the wealth a little bit. And it didn't add that much to the break to do it this way. That's what I like about it. Let's put this up. This is done by design to get you the best bang for your buck. Not many breakers will take a product like Definitive and put other stuff in it. Then we're going to take a look at Trinity again. All right, 2 boxes of Donruss. This is our second box of Trinity. So still got a ways to go in this one. Still plenty of big hits to dole out. And Leaf, you're gonna get at least one big name. One big name. In each box. Sometimes multiples. This isn't a bad start. I'm pretty sure this guy's on the Marlins. 47 out of 75. Joe, return of the Mac. Joe Mac. Next one's going to be 39 out of 99. Let's see. Wow. only batting .244, but he's got an OPS of .861, including 8 home runs, 5 doubles, 3 triples. But this is 46 walks. All right, so he's already bested last year's walk total, compared to 52 strikeouts. But this number is insane. 36 stolen bases already. This guy might get 100 this year in the minors. Tyler Black playing at Double-A for Milwaukee. $39 out of $99. Let's see, did this guy get traded? I don't think he did. Nope, he didn't. He got promoted. That was it. So playing at Triple-A already. In 223 at-bats this season, an OPS of 909, a batting average of 368. All right. He started off last year in rookie ball, went to A, to Double-A, and played a few games at Triple-A. All right. Only played in 46 games last year. So, small sample of what he could do. All right. Now we got somebody with 15 steals, 18 walks, and a 368 average. And he's already up at Triple-A at Lehigh. Phillies, Simon Muzziotti, 5 out of 25. Simon Muzziotti, 5 out of 25 for Philly. 10 out of 75. All right, this is a guy who was a first-round pick in 2021. Already has 62 strikeouts in 44 2/3. Maddox Bruns. 10 out of 75. Maddox Bruns. This is the right one. This card's showing up is really thick. I'll take some work later. So that's the Dodgers. All right. 57 out of 99, and this is a fantastic patch here. All right. Now, he hasn't changed teams, but if you look right there, all right, that's a part of the Texas Rangers logo, and that's pretty distinguishable. This is probably part of the LA logo, but it's really tough to tell. He's a Ranger anyway, so Rangers are going to get him. Cameron Cawley, he's at Single-A right now, 20 years old, a shortstop. And that is a pretty badass patch right there, I got to say. And then we got one more big name, big player in the house right here. 78 out of 99. Brady House. So he's a guy who was middle of the first round pick for the Nationals a couple years back. Well, 11 overall. batting .288 with OPS of .831. And he's already seen a promotion this year to high A ball. So Brady House, just 20 years old, so he's got some development time still coming his way. Brady House. I'm glad you found who you were after. Otherwise, you'd be singing that you still haven't found what you're looking for. All right, so back to Donruss. We do the flippity flip back and forth. Give me 1 second real quick, because I know I definitely want to keep lively and caffeinated for the break. I forgot my coffee cup in the office. All right, I'm back. And I brought friends. Okay. Did I mention before 50 hits in this break? Yeah, we got some fun. 50 hits. Casey Kasem only gave us 40. I'm going to give you Marc-Down's top 50. Now, all right. So, Jackson Holiday, numbered to 25. Can we beat that? We're going to sure try. Ooh, that's a nice Unleashed card there. Number to 99. I like that. Let's unleash some big inserts and parallels, too. You know, I'm one of those guys that says, in the end, it all adds up, right? All right. There's an autograph. Oh, also numbered to 25, but a different parallel. I feel like you get more of the optic parallels than you do like the plain signature series like you used to. Let's see here. Go back to drip in case there's any drip comments. Not many. Blank. Got another Unleashed coming up here. All right, that's cool. There's our relic. And what are these guys? All right. Gordon Graceffo, 55 out of 75 for the Cardinals. I don't know if he's had a Bowman card yet. It might be an interesting one to have. Well, it's a little dingy on the back corner there. It's hard to tell in the thing. There you go. You can see now. And Ricky Tiedemann. We got Smoltz. Numbered 1678 out of 2023. Ellie De La Cruz. Even the red foils, I think, are doing pretty good on his. Pedro. There we go. Unleashed. 174 out of 999. There's another Oriole to add to the list. Jackson Holiday. Let's see your numbers upside down. Whatever. That's just a thing, pet peeve for me. Cool Pop Bell, Raleigh Fingers. Gavin Stone, 100. 66 out of 100 for the Dodgers. And Pete Rose on the throwback. Phil Niekro, 105 out of 2023. Robin Ventura. And Unleashed again, but this time 75 out of 99 for the Nationals. Robert Hassel. Numbered to 99. No hassle deciding whether to top load that or not. That was clear. Ben Sheets. The Duke Snyder. 1945 out of 2023. Six out of 25 for the Phillies. Griff McGarry. I think he was like a second or a third rounder, wasn't he? I don't remember. Fifth rounder, 2021. I knew it wasn't the first. Ranked number 3 in the organization by Baseball America, heading into 2023. So, George Brett. Jordan Lawler. Relic. Zach Veen. Tony Oliva. 361 out of 2023. And Griffey's a reverse negative. Still really haven't seen a veteran auto. We've opened quite a few of these boxes so far. Still looking for a retired player autograph. They do exist. Pretty sure. Oh, that's a fun Unleashed there. Next. $92 out of 100, Goose Gossage. Dom DiMaggio. Blue Jays, Joe Carter. What's left to open? So after we finish this Donruss box, we'll be halfway done with the Donruss and the Trinity. All right. 3 Donruss, 2 Trinity we'll be at after this box. And then obviously Definitive is going to be the main event. Wade Boggs, Juan Marichal, 293 out of 2023. Jackson Holliday, Jordan Lawler, Masataka Yoshida for the Red Sox, 214 out of 999. Noel V. Marte. Ken Griffey Jr. Tim Wakefield. Eddie Murray, 410 out of 500. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. as an Angel, Liberty parallel. Fred Lynn, Edgar Martinez, 1286 out of 2023. Jordan Lawler and Mariano Rivera, 425 out of 2023. There's Nolan. All right, this one's going to go to the Mariners, 977 out of 999, Ichiro. Kirby Puckett and Jordan Lawler, 1888 out of 2023. Any Pirates? Do we have any Pirates hits? I don't remember. We had a Henry Davis auto in the beginning, right? Yeah, Henry Davis auto out of, I want to say, 50. So I'm not sure if you caught that one. Yep. Oh, there's another auto. A lot of these color optic autos. Like it. Like it a lot. Still haven't seen one of the big case hits, though. The Hitman or the Etched in Stone or any of that stuff. Let's knuckle down with Tim Wakefield. Mark McGuire. Johnny Bench. 1757 out of 2023. Needle Squad. No, Bomb Squad. 374 out of 999. Alex Rodriguez. Fergie Jenkins. Kevin Parada. 691 out of 2023. Got Jordan Walker with the reverse negative. Mark Pryor. And stat line, 93 out of 500, Eddie Matthews. So we got a couple of those 500 home run club guys with stat lines. Eddie Murray in his 504. Eddie Matthews, I think, just above him on the list at 512. Ellie De La Cruz, Jacob Berry. Ken Griffey, looking like a star right there for the Mariners. Nap LaJoie for the team that was formerly named after him. Cooperstown, 211 out of 249, Jeff Bagwell for the Astros. I like that. And then we got Joe Morgan, 1201 out of 2023, and Warren Spahn. Jim Thome, Ryan Zimmerman, 60 out of 284. His stat line also career home runs, but barely got past the halfway mark to that 500. Austin Wells, Blue Stars. Alfonso Soriano. And Jordan Lawler, reverse negative. Numbered 1 out of 15. He's on the IL a little bit longer than 15 days. 1 out of 15, Kumar Rocker for the Rangers. Yeah, he got his Tommy John out of the way early. Now on to a happy, successful career. Catfish Hunter. This. So now back to Leaf Trinity. Oh, I love these Trinity boxes, man. think I'm starting to run out of them, too. I think I got less than 10 left. They're a fun rip. Except for the seals. But for the integrity of the product, we're okay with that. They're not fun, but they're necessary. Sometimes they don't like the pop open. Caught him. Oh, got some nice stuff going on here. All right. First, all right, not showing up. Sometimes easier to do it this way. All right, so this one is an NIL player, and this will go to random. That's what I thought. We've pulled this guy before in both Leaf and Onyx, I believe. So this one will go to random. It'll go to random in the group. This is one of the guys to watch for 2024. Jose Perdomo. That's 33 out of 75. And shortstop from Venezuela. So I can't get any more info unless I'm a subscriber. So, but Jose Perdomo. It's not going to take all night. I'm looking to get done by between 12 and 12:30. So, no. So, current team is generally how we do it with the Leaf stuff. We got over this, but I know you got in here late. So, Leaf, with the exception of a couple breaks in the last month, they never put teams on their checklists. At least none that I've seen, and I went back a little bit of a ways. So, Perdomo was signed. So the Braves are the favorites to sign him. I've seen that pop up in a couple articles, but he's not eligible until 2024. So we're talking about January. As long as they didn't change the date, January of 2024 is when he's eligible. But there are a few articles that have said that the Braves are the favorite to sign him, including Baseball America and what's this? Sports Talk Atlanta have had articles. It does seem like they're the favorites to sign him, but we all know what happens when sports and money are involved. Nothing's for sure until pen's written to paper. 87 out of 89. This should be the Dodgers. Eddys Leonard. Again, if I don't look them up, I do look them up before I sort them. So if I make a mistake ever, it's going to go to where it belongs always. And this should be the White Sox. Oh, not numbered. Usually we see numbers. Colson Montgomery. 10 out of 99. Philly. Got a lot of good prospects for Philly in this break. And of course, a huge potential for the Phillies in definitive with all the Bryce Harper autos that are out there. Alec Boehm rookies are not too shabby either, but a big team. And Andrew Painter kind of expected to be the future. Little dingy on that one corner. Just going to shout that out beforehand. So there you go. Andrew Painter. I guess he's on the injured list. Next up here. Gotta look this one up. Yep. Cubbies. So, and this is one of those ones. That one's kind of debatable, but that's a good section of the Cubs logo. But it's not quite enough. But it's okay because he's a Cub anyway. ACL Cubs, third rounder. That's one where I'd be open to discuss if this came up where he had been traded. That's pretty distinguishable piece there. Only 2 games so far, 1.59 ERA, struck out 10 and 5 2/3. So not a huge sample size on this guy. He's still in rookie ball. He missed 2022. Trying to think. Doesn't say what injury kept him out, but I'm gonna guess Tommy John. It's usually either Tommy John or a shoulder that keeps you out for over a year. And 5 out of 25. Button relic. Another thing to love about Leaf Trinity. For the Yankees, Trey Sweeney. And he's currently at Double-A. Is that Somerset? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Somerset Patriots. So Trey Sweeney. I will be heading in the direction of Somerset actually tomorrow. I'm going to go up to see my father. 5 out of 25 for the Yankees. All right, next box of Donruss. I'm actually going to go back-to-back on this one because there's just not enough Trinity boxes. So we got this, and let's start another box here for the base. It's all about that base, So we got 11:30. Yeah. Oh, another coming attractions. I guess they're all a red foil. Yep, got a hit here. And here we just got a blank card. That's a nice parallel. I like that. another auto. All right. Packs in the garbage. And let me just get the drip stream back on my phone real quick. Okay. Here we go. All about that base. Ricky Tiedemann, Liberty Parallel. Tim Wakefield, and Duke Snyder out of 2023. To save a little time on those red foils, I'm not going to go over the number. All right, they're all out of 2023. And it'll shave off probably a couple minutes total on the break. This will tell the number, though. 176 out of 249 for the Diamondbacks. Wow, I was looking at the wrong card. For the Red Sox, Marcelo Meyer, best first name in baseball, numbered to 249. And that'll go here. All right. Piazza is a Marlin again. Rivera, red foil. I think Jordan Walker. Yep. Image variation. Pudge. And there's some fire right there. 67 out of 75. Fire emoji. Jason Dominguez. Ellie De La Cruz. Termarr Johnson, Jordan Lawler. And here we go. Coming attractions. That's an attractive card. Jason Dominguez again. Oops. Let me fix this. For the Yankees. Brennan Davis, and we haven't seen a lot of this guy yet in the Donruss. Jace Young, red foil. Gavin Williams, Fred Lynn. Griffey is a reverse negative. Rockies with a hit. Adel Amador. Rock Me Amadeus. McGuire, Stars Parallel. Cool Blue. And another one for the Rangers. Luis Angel Acuna. Luis Angel Acuna. Cade Horton. Open up a new pack of top loaders here. All right. Next stack of packs. So we saw 2 autos already. So most likely we just got a relic left, although maybe we'll get lucky. And anybody got some sports topics they want to go over? Let's put it out there to the floor. Let the bodies Please hit the floor. No. Let's put it out there. What do you want to talk about? Anything we want to discuss here, baseball-wise? If not baseball, plenty of other things to discuss. That's not a bad one there. Oh, there's a hit. There's our relic card. Another blank. Alrighty. Oh, another one. That's cool. So we got here Carl Yastrzemski for Boston, 213 out of 999. And then how about another red foil, Ellie De La Cruz. So we got 2 out of the 2023. Harry Ford. Ripken. Rafaela, 100. 20 out of 100. Can't tell if that's a reverse or not. Drew Jones, blue foil. And Tony Oliva. Pirates, 159 out of 999. Termar Johnson, unleashed. Duke Snyder, Blue Stars. And Gavin Cross. Juan Bin Cho. And stat line, Marcelo Meyer, 33 out of 394. Nolan Ryan showing up as an Astro there. And Ralph Kiner, 339 out of 500. Stat line for the Pirates. Cooperstown for, I believe this would be the New York Giants. 653 out of 999. Roger Bresnahan. Jackson Jobe, Blue Star. And Jace Young. Josh Young lighting up the majors. I think he hit his 15th home run earlier today. Ricky Tiedemann for Toronto. Blue Jays with a hit. Rafael Palmeiro, Termar Johnson, and Jackson Holiday. And then finishing off the 4th box of Donruss. Again, we're going to go back-to-back on these because we got one more Trinity box. And then we'll have definitive. I haven't opened one of these in a long time. Oh, there we go. Cracked ice on them. Can't complain there. One of those. Let's see what we got. The embarrassing worst team in baseball. And then talk about the A's. So who's the most embarrassing worst team in baseball right now? I'm curious. A's are on a win streak. So I agree with you right now. The A's have a little bit of a different attention. Nick Gonzalez and Dave Winfield there. I thought you might say about that. How about that play yesterday? I think it was Giants-Dodgers. And it was a pop-up. And it just got horribly misplayed by the Giants. It hit the ground, right? Here's 55 out of 349. Craig Biggio hits the ground. The pitcher manages to recover it, right? Because I think it was third base that came over, misses the ball. So the pitcher grabs it off the hop and then fires a bullet overthrowing way over first base's head. Harmon Killebrew there. But then the Dodgers mess up on the base paths. And it actually turns out the lead runner gets out at home. And Mookie Betts end up on third base. Just like, it was like mind blown. Rough play there. 18 out of 500 stat line. Eddie Murray again. So if you missed that low light or highlight, I forget whether it was yesterday or today. That was pretty rough to watch. Jackson Holiday, Austin Wells, and the Blue Star parallel. Jordan Lawler, reverse negative. Yeah, Royals with the worst record. I think they'll develop some talent, right? They've done this. They've been through this before. Just abysmal, and then end up turning it into a World Series, even at my favorite team's expense. Marvels, Brewers, Robin Yount, 809 out of 999. David Espino, Masataka Yoshida. Jacob Berry. Gavin Williams, 39 out of 100. Nine out of 23, a little cracked ice. Brooks Lee for the Twins. So another miss for Minnesota. Although I will say I haven't seen much coming out for the Braves, so we'll see how definitive turns out for me. Whew. All right. So that's box number 4 of Donruss, now complete and in the books. Start a new box here. All right, so we're going to go back to back on this one. Giants beat the Dodgers 15-0 today. Wow. That's a beatdown. So now the Royals, I mean, do we have any injuries or anything like that? What's causing the Royals problem right now? They are 19-51, a 271 winning percentage. Actually, Oakland, even though they've had that small win streak, they've lost their last 4. So now it's coming back around. So they're actually back to the worst team in baseball. Same amount of wins, but 3 more losses than the Royals. And far and away, the farthest distance away from first place. You got the Rangers holding first at 43-27. So even without Jacob deGrom, they're holding pretty steady. And you got the Rays, still the best team in baseball. But the Orioles are only 6 games behind them in second place. And they're 4 games ahead of the Yankees. Kind of expected Boston to be at the bottom of that list, but I'll say this. They're at 500. You know, the AL East, the NL East, 2 very competitive divisions. I think we're starting to see a shift in the NL West, though. I think the Padres will come back later on this year. Cardinals do suck right now, yeah. I'm not going to deny that. They're in last place. They're 28-43. And with the talent that they have, while they're not necessarily the worst team in baseball, I think they're the most underperforming. Is that a fair statement? Oh, got 2 hits here already. Maybe not the worst team in baseball, but the most underperforming team. I mean, let's face it, we always expect the Angels to underperform, right? Oh, wrong stick. That's just kind of a given. Ooh, that pile's going to fall. I'm going to have to start a new one. So the A's, with their 4-game losing streak, have slipped back into the worst place in baseball. The Royals have been just consistently bad. And the Cardinals have been difficult to stomach. The Mets, who were expected to come close to their performance last year, I think there were expectations that they weren't quite going to do what they did last year. They're also sucking it at 33-37. Not quite as bad as the Cardinals, but not far away from there either. The Nationals, I mean, they're like the National League version of the Angels. The Nationals have a history of underperforming too. Fred Lynn, Juan Bin Cho, Jordan Walker with the reverse. Ellie De La Cruz. Unleashed, 322 out of 999. Mick Abel for the Phillies. Zach Neto, who's been up with the Angels this season. The Big Hurt. Well, the Big Hurt put a hurt on definitive. Well, he'll put a hurt on Donruss. 89 out of 100. That's a cool looking parallel. And then you got Pete Rose. Senior. Greg Maddux, Liberty parallel. Tinker. Not Tinker Bell. Tinker's to Evers to Chance. That Tinker. Marmol needs to go. Yeah. It's time for a change. 109 out of 330, Kyle Manzardo. Davison de los Santos, Blue Stars. Andy Pages. Griffey, reverse negative. 10 out of 35. Another nice hit for the White Sox. Colson Montgomery. Emerson Hancock. And 15 out of 99 for Minnesota, Emmanuel Rodriguez. For the Twinkies. And we got Griffey, and that's a reverse negative as well. All right, this is one I've never seen before. Not one, but two. Oh boy. That's a sign of something big to come. Nine years. I don't think I've ever seen two of those in the same pack. Forget about 9 years. I've been opening cards for longer than that. 9 years of breaks, but yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before. I know it's not really that big of a deal, but it still just surprised me to see that. Caprellian pitched well. Yeah, he was a big prospect for the Yankees, and then he ended up blowing his arm out. And fitting nicely, though, with the A's. I don't think anybody self-destructs on purpose in baseball. I mean, if they do it, they really do it. The Royals have been accused of that. The Astros in the past. Although the Astros, despite scandal and people leaving, have managed to maintain that team probably better than any of the other teams out there that have been accused of tanking. And that's even with a few hiccups along the way. 576 out of 999. Nolan Ryan as an angel there. And from California to Calvin Ripken and Lou Brock. You know, remember the Astros had a pitcher picked 1 overall, and it took 10 years before he even made it to the big leagues. You know, things didn't always go perfect for them either. 228 out of 400, Juan Ben Cho, but yeah, after piling up some good draft picks over a 4-year period, you know, they emerged. The Royals have been through this before. Definitely new territory for the Cardinals, so. But they're one of those teams where they could just snap right back into it. You know what I'm saying? Mickey Mantle. So, yeah. I remember the time, though, one time one of those things had writing on them. It was so weird. One of those blank cards was actually written on it. It had some notes. 61 out of 249, Juan Marichal, Dominators. I don't remember if I kept that. I think I kept it. Willie Stargell, Wade Boggs. I have to look at some point. I've kept a few weird things. Like the time I tried to bite the head off of that Chase Utley card. I still have that somewhere. Fergie Jenkins, 77 out of 100. Numbered 169 out of 999. Cal Ripken Jr., Dominators. And then we got Tiedemann and Luis Gonzalez. Okay. There we go. Finally, one of those case hit cards. All right. Ultra rare. We got Sheffield, Don Sutton, Jack Leiter, Brooklyn Dodgers, Archie Vaughn, Cooperstown, 146 out of 999. Dave Winfield, Blue Stars, Rafaela, got Mickey Mantle. Owen Murphy, fire emoji, 72 out of 75. Colson Montgomery for the White Sox. Kirby Puckett, Buster Posey. There's that reverse negative with the anomaly there. Jace Young, Lou Brock, Daniel Espino, Lance Berkman, and numbered 326 out of 349. Again, that's Seattle there. Ichiro. Yeah, 349. Numbered 59 out of 75. I love the way the emojis look on the Diamond Kings cards. A's, Raleigh Fingers. And Sal Frelick. Rangers again. This time, Jack Leiter. And we got Sean Green with a blue. Jason Dominguez with a red. And the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. All right, maybe not, but still, somebody I grew up collecting. So, Paul Molitor. And that's going to go to the Brewers. Hitman. Short print. I like it. Wells, Bolt. And so now, our final box of each coming up here. First, final box of Trinity. All right, so it is midnight, and we are going to be living after midnight with one more of each box. All right, this would appear to be another class of 2024 guy. So there's going to be another one going to random here. This guy, so according to a YouTube video, this guy could be the #1 ranked baseball prospect in the class of 2024. I've heard a few names batted around, but this is definitely a big one here. And it's going to be 18 out of 99. And of course, I need to pry this open. So going to random. This is going to be nice. 18 out of 99, Derek Curiel. Derek Curiel. And again, him and Perdomo, 2024 projections. Perdomo, international free agent. So, you know, he's been having cards since he was like 13 or 14. And this guy playing high school ball in California, expected to be a big draft pick as well. Let's see. All right. This individual, he's got 12 steals on the year. Not as impressive as 30-something, but already promoted to A-ball this season, and he's only 18 years old. And again, another hit for the Rangers, Anthony Gutierrez. Then we got one here for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. This one's going to go to the Angels. Sam Backman, 9th overall pick in 2021. So let's see here. At the major league level, he's pitched in 7 games in relief. 1 save, 1 hold, 12 innings pitched. And he struck out 10, holding batters to a 158 batting average. So Sam Backman in the big leagues right now for Los Angeles. Had some rough times as a starter in the minors, I believe. So, 16 out of 99 for the Rays. Carson Williams. And while not one of the stronger teams in the break, I guess they can still come out with something and surprise you. 14 out of 25 for the Royals. Bobby Witt Jr. Button relic. Royals. Bobby Witt Jr. Button relic. You never can write a team out. Last card of Trinity. And that was a decent one there. Last box of Donruss. But you never know what's going to happen. I agree, that's a cool card. I'm not going to need that one. Yeah, that one over there. Got Bomb Squad coming up. Love Donruss. Love Donruss. One of those this time. That's cool. I forget he's a 3,000 hitter. He was actually the second one. Okay. That's your hint as to who it is. Oh, that's a relic. These guys. All right. So Donruss and then definitive That's quite a jump. But we're going to make it in just a minute. Lee Smith, Al Simmons stat line. No, not stat line. I'm sorry. Lightning emoji. Numbered 7 out of 25 for the A's. McCovey, Gilliam, Ellie De La Cruz, Nap LaJoie, 50 out of 149. That's pretty cool for Cleveland. And he was the first American League player to get 3,000 hits, it would appear, in 1914. And the second overall. Got a little fun stat there on the card. Tony Oliva. We got Bert Blyleven. Again, Tyler Black stealing those bases. 40 out of 412. And then Jace Young. Bernie Williams, Termar Johnson. Got Oliva. Piazza as a Met there. Bomb Squad. 681 out of 999. Willie McCovey for San Francisco Giants. Tink Hentz, Richie Ashburn, another one for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Termar Johnson, Cade Horton. All right, 2 more stacks of Donruss here. A little more of that coffee. It's midnight. Let's just finish it. I'll probably be up till 2 now. But as long as I drive home safe, that's what matters. Oh, there's a hit. So that one and another autograph expected. It's Panini, so it's never really guaranteed, but we're finding that occasionally you get an extra autograph in the Panini boxes. Once in a blue moon. Unless it was a freak case. Which could be. Could happen. Brooks Robinson, Rafael Furcal. Eddie Murray, Pete Rose. And Cooperstown, George Brett, 27 out of 999. Berkman, Bobby Dorr, 222 out of 362. Jackson Holiday. Taj Bradley for Tampa. Bob Lemon. Bill Mazeroski. Vlad Sr. Another Cooperstown card. This one is numbered 151 out of 349. So we got Roger Bresnahan again for the New York Giants. Joe Morgan. Nolan Ryan for the Rangers. And 49 out of 349, Pirates, Willie Stargell. Numbered 32 out of 50 for the Yankees, Everson Pereira. David Cohn. And yet again, for the Nationals, Brady in the house. So we had the Leaf, and now we got the Donruss. Nationals, Brady house. Res. And one more stack of Donruss packs. Let's make it count. Although we got 2 autographs, so it's likely, very likely, that we don't have any more hits. But will we see a short print or something amazing that's low numbered? Donruss has not disappointed this year. Definitely one of the best bang for the buck products to come out so far. So even though Panini's kind of sucking wind a little bit in the baseball department, they're definitely not sucking. And the 3 and 2 boxes look really nice too. And we were talking about those WWE Revolution boxes. They got the kabooms in them, right? Been seeing a lot of wrestling kabooms coming out the last couple days, so I'm assuming that's what it is. Etched in Glory. We got another ultra rare insert. So a Hitman and an Etched in Glory. So we'll end this box on definitely a good note. Well, somewhat. It's like, wait. What do you mean somewhat? A good card's a good card, right? 60 out of 148. Rafael Palmeiro as a Ranger there. Stat line. Hall of Famer Rod Carew. And Vince Coleman, who stole 752 bases in his career. Brewers, 23 out of 999, Robin Yount. Frank Thomas, Blue Star. Joe Carter. Randy Johnson and Terramar Johnson. Stat line, 60 out of 500. Jason Dominguez, a Liberty parallel. Vlad Guerrero, Jackson Chourio, red foil. Duke Snider and Duke Snider. Stat line, 135 out of 400. Double down on Duke. Griffey, reverse negative. Blue Stars, Kyle Harrison. Sparky Anderson. Oh, it's going to go be a miss, actually. Harmon Killebrew, Twins. So Twins out, made out very nicely. Braves to be determined. That's a nice miss right there. Jim Gilliam and Bob Lemon. And we're done with Donruss. So here it is, the one we've been waiting for. Only 8 cards left to look at, but I'm expecting a couple of doozies here. I wouldn't be surprised if 2 or 3 teams pull themselves up into the what I would consider the winner's circle here. All right. Good luck, everybody. Again. Open a box like this. Come on. Oh, it's been so long. Look at that. Definitive. Oh, we got a framed card in here. All right, check out that gold frame there. This is going to be interesting. All right. One at a time here. Let's do. Numbered 50 out of 50 for the White Sox. Luis Robert. 50 out of 50. Lou Bob. I'm going to do this later. I'm holding this big-ass thing in my hand. All right, we got a rookie here for the Cardinals, number 10 out of 50, Dylan Carlson. As we were talking about teams earlier, we were talking about high risk, high reward. We were also talking about high probability. This is a high probability team. Alex Bregman, Astros. So one of the last teams grabbed. One of those teams that really didn't have a lot to go for in Trinity. Little bit in Donruss, but this was the big one right there. Definitive for the Astros, and that's a nice pull. 20 out of 25. This one will be assigned to... Oh, I forgot. I'm going to do that later. I'll put a sleeve in between each of these. That way. 20 out of 25. Vlad Guerrero Sr. Nationals. How's about a 1 of 1? All right, not the biggest name to go for the Yankees, but a 1 of 1's a 1 of 1. Davy Garcia. 1 of 1. 17 out of 25. This is going to go to the Rays. Austin Meadows. For definitive, that card's a little bit of a Meadow muffin, but it's all right. It's all right. And then Darryl for the Mets, Darryl Strawberry. Bat relic auto. Numbered 20 out of 50. Twins, Miguel Sano. And that's it. 16 out of 30 for the Tigers. Justin Verlander. And this is why we cushion a big fat box like this with 6 boxes of Donruss and 4 boxes of Trinity. When we did this by itself, this wouldn't have been as much fun. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer. Couple decent things out of definitive, but so get these sleeved up and let's do a full recap. So let's we're going to do a full recap of all the key cards in just a second. I just want to get these sleeved up as they continue to get handled. Oh, that one actually can go to regular sleeve. There you go. Those are real thinner. All right, so I got a few more cards to top load. So just bear with me for a hot minute. And then we're going to go over it all. And if anybody has any requests for any personal breaks, let me know. And we'll get that taken care of for you. Not so much there. All right. Here we go. So we got a couple of these coming attractions inserts. They're a little bit harder to find. Jason Dominguez for the Yankees. Marcelo Meyer for the Red Sox. We had a couple of red foil Ellie De La Cruzes, a bunch of base and all that stuff. So they add up a little bit. White Sox, Frank Thomas out of 100 and Colson Montgomery out of 75. The A's, Al Simmons out of 25. Save that for later. Let's see. Indians to 149, Nap LaJoie. Oh boy. Anthony Gutierrez is one of 2 cards that are NIL. Right? Oh, no. I'm sorry. Gutierrez was a Ranger. This is the NIL kid. Derek Curiel, number to 99. So I'll put him to the side. That'll have to get randomized later. Mariners to 349, Ichiro. Let's see. Colorado, Adael Amador. Rangers, Luis Angel Acuna. Another one here, Marcelo Meyer. This one, Unleashed to 249. Dodgers, Eddys Leonard, number to 99. Jose Perdomo, that's the other NIL kid, so we got them both to the side. Rangers, Kumar Rocker, number to 15. Phillies, Griff McGarry, number to 25. Robert Hassel for the Nationals, number to 99. Let's see. Brady House for the Nationals as well. And Brady House again, number to 99. Brewers to 99, Tyler Black. You also got this nice SP with Paul Molitor for Milwaukee. Mariners to 75, Marlins, right? Marlins to 75, Joe Mack. Another card for the Red Sox here to 85, Ceddanne Rafaela. Yankees, Whitey Ford, pennants card. Orioles to 99, Cal Ripken Jr. Another Yankee there, Catfish Hunter, number to 50. Another Marlin, Pudge Rodriguez, number to 85. Rangers, Naturals, Nolan Ryan. A's, Ryan Cusick, number to 75. Save those. Yankees to 149, Jason Dominguez. Rays, Kyle Manzardo. Giants, Willie McCovey, number to 50. Some more Yankees, Jason Dominguez to 75. Everson Pereira, number to 50. Angels, Sam Backman, number to 99. Got Gabriel Moreno. I forget who he was. Rangers, Jack Leiter. Blue Jays, Ricky Tiedemann. Cubs, Drew Gray. Phillies, Andrew Painter, number to 99. Diamondbacks, Jordan Lawler. Dodgers, Maddox Bruns to 75. Rangers, again, Cameron Cawley. Rangers had a lot of hits this break, and that's a beautiful patch right there. Phillies had a few hits too. Simon Muzziotti, number to 25. Another one for the Indians, Brian Rocio, number to 75. Victor Messia, number to 75. I forget where he was playing at. Number to 50, Jose Buto for the Mets. Definitely that. Another good one for the Rays, Carson Williams, number to 99, former first rounder. Another one for the Yankees here, Jason Dominguez. Tigers, very nice Justin Verlander, number to 30. Cardinals, Dylan Carlson, number to 50. Not only do you have those Brady Houses, but Nationals with the former Expo, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., number to 25. Another Rays card here, Austin Meadows, number to 25 with the Relic Auto. METS, Mets, Darryl, number to 50. All right. Yeah. Pirates, also numbered to 50. Henry Davis. Wow. The Braves were a huge kick in the nuts to me. But I'll say this, the Twins didn't do too bad. They would have been a nice one to pick up. Miguel Sano, numbered to 50. Again, you have that MLB tag on those telling you what game it's actually from and all that good stuff. You had Brooks Lee for a relic and a cracked ice, numbered to 23. Emmanuel Rodriguez, numbered to 99. And Harmon Killebrew, etched in glory. All right, for a little cheapy team, that's not too bad, right? Now, had a couple more Yankees. A lot of hits for the Yankees. Again, definitive, the biggest part of that break. So you're really hoping that you get something big out of definitive. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. Trinity, Trey Sweeney, button relic. One of two button relics would see tonight. That was cool, number to 25. Yankees did get a 1 of 1, though. Davy Garcia. So a true 1 of 1 there out of definitive. Again, it's a pitcher too, so it's a little rough. Astros got the nice framed auto. Alex Bregman, numbered to 10. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see here. This pile. Don't want it to get too high. What else we got left here? White Sox. Strengthening numbers. Lubob to 50. Colson Montgomery. And Colson Montgomery, numbered to 35. And we also did a double take on Oscar Colas. The Leaf one being numbered to 99. Diamondbacks for Moreno. Thank you. Royals. One hit, but not bad there. 14 out of 25. Bobby Witt Jr. And the Orioles, I think I would say they were the big winner in this one. Jackson Holiday at $9.99. Okay, that's not too bad. Big of a deal. Look at this Colton Cowser patch. I know it's numbered to 99, but that is a pretty badass patch there. I believe that's the state flag of Maryland, if I'm not mistaken, in that design. Colton Cowser, the 99. And Jackson Holiday, numbered to 25. Rated prospect optic auto. So, yeah, a couple badass hits there for the Orioles. So, now's the time. Tell me, what do you think? Did you want to see any personals, right? Let me know now, because otherwise I'm going to be heading home soon. But if we have any requests for personals, I can take that now. And also, before I leave, I'm going to take a couple snapshots of some boxes. And tomorrow I plan, plans don't always work out, but I plan on posting one, if not maybe 2 breaks, smaller ones. But some stuff we can have some fun with, right? So, any questions, comments, or concerns? Thank you. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Definitely enjoy. And any Giants hits? A couple nice honorable mention cards, but no hits, I don't think. Maybe one, nothing big if there was one. There's 50 of them. I can't remember them all. But I think they did better than the Braves. Let's put it that way. The Braves killed them. All right. Anyways. I'm glad the Twins did well. It balances out. So that all being said, thanks everybody for your patience with this break. And now that we've pushed out that big box, I think we're going to keep it a little low key for the next few breaks. All right. So again, thank you all, and we'll rip you a new one soon. Have a good night. Take it easy. Happy Father's Day. Because here it's almost 1, so it's definitely Father's Day here. And every other time zone is going to catch up soon. So take care. We'll see you soon.